There we go. Much better. This came from Great Clips, getting a haircut. Girl did a nice job. Did a real nice job. She got all the little white ones, which I like. I don't like these white hairs. They're starting over here, and I got a couple up top here, and yeah, I don't like that stuff. Not ready to look like that yet. Anyway. So, did I call that in my video last week or what? With the whole Gavin Newsom and the $20 minimum wage out there for fast food workers out there and the good old not so great state of California. Okay. I said this had happened. Oh, we're going to have to shut down. Oh, we're going to have to close shop. Oh, we're going to have to raise prices and lay a bunch of people off. So again, I have to ask this question because it's a good question. Okay? Those of you that eat fast food and you drive down the road, maybe you might have noticed in the last 4 or 5 years or so, McDonald's doesn't have the the funky roof like it always had with the little what look like little yellow French fries on it and stuff like that. They don't have that style building anymore. All right? McDonald's looks like a Burger King, looks like a Pizza Hut, looks like a Starbucks, looks like a Taco Bell. They all look the same. And they've all spent millions and millions and millions of dollars making their building look the same because they want to tell 40-plus-year-old people like me that were kids 40 years ago, oh, well, this is how we're going to keep you coming. So now you have a nice soft padded seat to sit on now that you're not little kids anymore, and you'll keep coming in and buying our artery clogging garbage that we call food. Okay? Says the guy that just ate 2 hot dogs and a slice of pizza. Who gives a shit? I'll burn it off later. But anyway, they spent all that money to renovate those buildings and make them all look the same. Did they have to increase prices? No. So why is it that paying their people a wage that is a little more realistic with the state in which they live in, which, by the way, California is one of the most expensive states to live in the Union, in the United States of America. I'm in New Jersey. New Jersey is another very expensive state. And I'm well aware of some companies that need to get their heads out of their asses and learn how New Jersey operates. That they want to do New Jersey with a shoestring frickin' New York, not New York, North Carolina budget, or a South Carolina budget, or a Virginia budget, and it don't work like that up here. We're north of that Mason-Dixon line. It costs money to operate here. All right. That's why when you come here, you don't see a lot of businesses anymore. I came across the PA Turnpike Bridge, and right there you can see the town of Florence, New Jersey, and the edges of Burlington. Right? You come across that bridge, all you see are warehouses when you're crossing back over into Jersey. It's really it's something to look at. But anyway, back to California. California is probably one of the most expensive states in the country to live in, if not the most expensive. California and New York, Jersey, they're all very, very expensive. Car insurance is high, taxes are high. Every conceivable item you need to survive is high out there. And as I've said before in videos that go back a long time, okay, what does a fast food worker at McDonald's do that a bank teller doesn't do besides a lot more for a lot less pay? Because our society sees no problem paying a bank teller, which is a very outdated job, by the way, to that $20 per hour wage. Now, some of the lower, less popular banks may pay less, but those a bank teller is up around $20 an hour. They handle cash. They try to sell you credit cards and stupid junk like that. Okay? Their job is not very important other than making sure your cash money is right and your balance looks right when they hand you that sheet of paper. So that means they're doing their job correctly. I think a loan officer's job is probably more important. The loan officer's job is more important. And then, of course, the manager's job would be a lot more important. But anyway, so I think we have a little problem here with, okay, well, the market doesn't seem to think these people are worth money. But again, like I said in my last video where I talked about this, we have a major problem in this country that dates back to, when Ross Perot ran for president, and even earlier than that we don't value people in this country. We value CEOs. And we value white-collar jobs, and these people don't do shit. Okay? We value people that don't do shit. Except criticize and ridicule their employees. Don't ask me how I know that. But I've worked for several companies that have done that. But anyway, the ratio between corporate pay, corporate executive pay, and worker pay is a major problem in this country that leaves the people and the working guy or girl or whatever, we're living in modern times, we include inclusive of everybody here, be respectful to everybody here, whatever you are, the working person's definitely getting the short end of the stick here. And that ratio needs to be addressed. We need to do a major assessment in this country of what we value. Okay? Because those people in McDonald's, whether it's the Double Arches, Burger King, whatever the hell it is, they're making it so you do not have to stand in front of a hot stove and cook after a long day at work. You, if you're retired and you just want to get up and go have a couple Egg McMuffins or some pancakes, maybe you want to shove pancakes down your throat like John Kasich did when he was running for president, and have a glass of orange juice or a cup of coffee, you don't have to prepare all that stuff at home. They're doing it for you. Yet somehow we've placed these people at the bottom of the ladder with the dirt and the worms and the ants and the cockroaches. Why the hell have we done that in this country? Why don't we value those people? Oh, they can be replaced with a kiosk. Let's talk about that. Because when this channel started, when I started this channel back in 2013, this was a computer channel called PC Lover 81. Okay? Only in recent years did it become Loves Classic Rock and we discuss music and stuff here. So, okay, let me explain to you what's going to happen with the more kiosks you put in. Okay? Now, IT departments across the land are going to fucking love this. Because that's going to make those guys, that's going to give them some job security. And IT has not had a lot of job security ever since the bubble burst back in like 2000, 2001. I know this because when I got my A+ in 2006, I had been told by many companies, hey man, had you got this certification 6-8 years ago, you'd be making some bucks right now, man. But I can't offer you more than $15, $18 an hour. And you're going to have to drive halfway across the state to frickin' get it. Okay, fine. So I told them what to do with their bullshit jobs. And that's the other thing. You, the people, if you work these kinds of jobs, you need to stand up and say, no, we're not working for these bullshit wages no more. All right? It's time to be paid. We are just as important as a truck driver, a warehouse worker, a mechanic, a doctor, or a nurse. Do we need to make as much money as doctors and nurses? No. But we need to make a wage so that we can afford to make the bills every month. And if you can't afford to pay us that, then you, by God damn it, you need to shut down. You need to shut your business down because you don't know the first goddamn thing about how to run a business. Just saying. Now, oh my goodness. It's this stuff absolutely frustrates me. So anyway, back to the IT. So now IT departments will become much busier as these buildings, For instance, the McDonald's right up here at the corner. When I walk through that fucking door now to go inside to order a sandwich, all right, I got a little bit of a belly on me. I got a little bit of a belly here. All right, I'm 5'7". I'm about 210, 215 pounds. I got a little gut on me. I have to hold my gut in just to walk through that fucking door up there to order a damn sandwich. Because there's a big fat freaking kiosk that smacks you right in the face when you walk through the door. I guess they must have put that in after that COVID nonsense happened. So anyway, as you start to see more of that crap, you're going to now, this is going to become a vicious cycle. Listen to me. IT departments are going to start to cost more money. Those salaries are going to go through the fucking roof to maintain that equipment and fix it when it breaks. Mark my words. So, do you want to give the people down at the bottom of the ladder a little raise? Or do you want to bump up those IT people's salaries that are already getting pretty much paid a ton of money to sit in a server room and do nothing but spend your company money, take your company credit card, and piss the money away on stuff they don't need all day? All right? I know this because when I did IT at a dealership, what do you think the fucking network admin did? He had the guy's credit card and he was buying crap all day that he didn't need. All right? Same thing happened when I did IT support. I was actually a file clerk, but I was doing IT support because the network admin, I guess he thought he was too good. He was piecemeal and he had to write it down every time he got up to walk across the building. All right? Never seen anything like that in my life, by the way. That was more than a decade ago. But mark my words, guys, this is a vicious cycle. As you replace those people with machines, those machines are going to break. Mark my words. Mark my words. And this is going to be an ugly cycle. And then they're going to be looking back saying, you know what? Maybe we should have paid those people $20 when they asked for it. When Newsom said they should pay it. Because now we're paying IT people $50, $60 an hour. Trust me. That's what's going to happen. So, just wait till you're paying $50 for a Happy Meal. Then they're going to have to rename it a bankrupt meal at that point, guys.